Hey everybody, hope you're doing well on this rainy Friday afternoon. At least it is here in North Texas. Getting blessed with some much needed rainfall. Forecast this morning said we might be looking at as much as 2 to 4 inches of rain, which would really be welcome. Fill some of these lakes back up a little bit around here. My lake Lavon is a little more than 6 feet low right now. We had some rain Sunday and into Monday. Brought it up just a little bit, a couple of tenths is all. But this has the potential to do a little bit more as far as restoring the levels to where they need to be this time of year. We're going to go out tomorrow morning. I was out one day this week just for a couple hours. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, I was out for a couple hours. And I'm really starting to see the transition to what I think is a winter pattern. I was marking fish and actually caught a couple of decent fish in about 35 feet of water, which right now on Lavon is about as deep as it gets. The bite was pretty steady. We're looking at the rain now ending sometime middle of the morning tomorrow, I think they're saying, but we're looking at heavy cloud cover, a pretty good wind, around 10 miles an hour sustained out of the northwest, and then gusts up to 20. So that'll put a nice chop on the water. Good cloud cover. The fresh water coming in should make for a pretty good day. So we're going to get out there early, see if we can catch some fresh bait, but we're going to take some skipjack with us too. That's been producing really well here, the skipjack that I brought back from Alabama last time I was there. So we're going to put that into the mix and some fresh bait and see what happens. Got to do some scouting. I got my brother coming into town later this coming week. We're going to fish Thursday and Friday, and I'm hoping that we get a good indication of where that pattern's going to be. Water temperatures were in the middle 60s yesterday. I think with the rain and the cool temperatures, we might be getting down close to that upper 50s mark by the end of the week next week. So, and they're actually calling for more rain next week again too. So that's a good thing. Afternoon, everybody. Well, we made it out Saturday morning like we planned. It was about like I expected. Actually, we had a pretty decent day. Quality fish all around. We were the only boat on the lake. I'm pretty sure until about 12:30 or so, we were heading back in, and I saw one other boat out there. But it was windy. It was rainy. Chop was pretty big. We were looking at a solid 2-foot, sometimes 3-foot rollers. But anyway, we had a pretty good day. Surface temp was 66 degrees. The air temp was in the mid 50s. When we started out, it wasn't hard rain, but it was a real heavy mist or drizzle that, just everything was soaked. It was pretty miserable conditions, but oftentimes those are the best conditions to fish in, and today sort of proved that out. One thing that I found interesting, when I have a good day, I like to come back and see what the fishing forecast said. And what was interesting was we saw pretty much just the opposite of what that forecast showed. So it said this morning there was a flat line on the bottom. It was nothing but poor conditions, and then later, by 11 o'clock or so, it started ticking up and got better in the afternoon, and for us it was just the opposite. We caught fish up until about 10:30 or so, and after that they just kind of shut off. And like I said, the dinks were still chewing on things, but the quality fish seemed to kind of shut things down. Now we did move, like I said, out into the big water, and maybe we should have stayed back. We fished one drift off the Glass House Point and drifted to the south. That produced our biggest fish of the day, 38 pounds, Wyatt's new personal best. So that was a pretty good drift, and we kind of just kept moving eastward as we'd get to the south end. We'd turn around and go back north, but we'd go a little bit further east, and that's why we ended up off of the island point in the big water. So anyway, it was a pretty good day. We got some video. I don't think we're going to have any audio. The wind was blowing so hard, I don't think you're going to be able to hear anything. Got there, why?
A big fish!
I believe you're right. I believe that is a big one.
Would be a 20 pound.
Well, your PB is like 28 or something.
Yeah.
It's 28?
It is.
Oh.
28 is
I thought it was 26.
28 is...
Because you said it was 26. I said, what's White's record? And you said 26.
Did I? Okay, maybe that's right.
Starting to see a little bit of color.
Look at that rod down, Jerry.
It's not as
I'm
much as
shaking.
what?
There, Wyatt. Oh, that's a beast.
I'm shaking right now.
Are you sure that's
Scale
real?
off of the net.
Are you sure that's real?
Wyatt, get the scale off of the net. Behind me.